Da 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 da. Oh. Oh, the weather outside is spiteful. No, wrong tone. Let me rephrase the tone. The weather outside is spiteful, and my toes felt like icicles. And since you Bama's asked for the cold, screw you hoes, screw you hoes, screw you hoes. Yeah. Okay. This is the best as I'm gonna get. Hi, bluebirds, it's your favorite bird. And I'm here today to say, hey, tweet, tweet. Tweet, tweet, and hooray. I did that all backwards. My brain is like on 1,000. Hold on, y'all. No filter in the first. This is a horrible view. I just want you to know. Like, you just spread, just. Danny's attempted to try to put together a dresser, and so far so good. It's just, you know, like when you putting stuff together and you playing.
Didn't agree to be vlogged doing this.
What?
I didn't agree to be vlogged doing this.
Well, I'm not facing you. And did you say blobbed?
Yes.
You're not a blob. I was just letting it be known. It's facing me. It's facing. Ah! I'm gonna get me a stand pretty soon. Hold on, y'all. I need something to get this right and tight and fit. Okay. There we go. At least until I get a stand. So, I haven't done no proper talk or anything on here. I'm just yapping and yapping while the time just going and going. Okay, I really didn't have much to say today. This is Vlogmas day 10. No. X day 10. And I figure I should give me something to talk about. I'm having a brain fart, Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart's busy. Focused. Okay, yeah. I really don't have anything to say except the fact that I'm happy I can finally vlog again like I really want to and post some good content. I can finally do something. All right. But no, seriously. 10 days. We're 10 days in, and the weather outside is disrespectful here in the DMV. It is 30 degrees right now, but the weather index feels like 22. I look extra bloated, but then again, I have a valid reason. Tom is here. If you guys know who Tom is, the women know. So, it's a lot. I don't feel cute. I'm cute, but I just don't feel cute right now. But, Danny. Okay. I tried. It wasn't working. All right. I give a little story time. I need to think of something for y'all for day 10. Because the stuff that I really want to do is not here yet. But like I said, I got a surprise for y'all. Like I said in yesterday's vlog. A little quick video. I have a little surprise for y'all. So, okay. We are 4 minutes and 30 seconds in, and I haven't talked about diddly squat. I just be rambling. Just to be rambling. So, if anybody watches this video, skip over to like 5 minutes. That's where the video really takes place. Okay. Now, on to the topic of today's story time. The time me and Danny almost got lost at West Bubba. And this is funny because Danny got headphones in and Danny really can't hear jack squat of what I'm saying. This is hilarious. No. Me and Danny didn't get lost, but Danny just always getting me in the hoopla. And I've posted Danny enough times on. I posted Danny enough times on my vlogs for y'all to know that me and Danny are like two peas in a pod, Pinky and Pinky, because there is no brain in this duo here. Uh, Pinky and Pinky, Abbott and Abbott. So Danny's always getting me into mess. So I want to just do a quick little story time on how me and Danny met. Ah, ding. So picture it. Sicily, 1942. Nah, for real. Picture it. Forestville, Maryland. 2004? 3? Is it 3? I think it would consider 3. Yeah. 2003? 5th grade. Okay, let's just put it there. Let me just do that. 5th grade. It was 5th grade, okay? Me and Danny are in 2 separate classes. Our classrooms are across the hall from each other. The school that we went to is no longer exists, so I feel like I can say it now because it no longer exists. We went to Berkshire Elementary, 5th grade year. So it was one of them days. You know how sometimes, I don't know if everybody's school did this, but it was just one of those days where like the classrooms got together and we did like a movie or something for like the last period because the teachers just didn't feel like doing jack squat. So it was one of those. Shout out to my 5th grade teacher, Miss Miller, and Danny's 5th grade teacher, Miss Lawson. Oh my goodness, I pray you guys were still around. Oh my gosh, it has been like 20 some years, right? So we my classroom went into Miss Lawson's class and we was all watching a movie or whatever. And Danny and me clicked instantly because Danny was like an outcast in his class and I was like the outcast in my class. I got teased relentlessly. I think I told y'all in like one of the other videos. I got teased relentlessly for absolutely nothing. Well, let me rephrase it. I had to grow into my features, right? So my nose was a little bit wider when I was little. I mean, it's still wide, but it fits my face now. It did not fit my face so much more so when I was little. So I kid you not, from like kindergarten all the way to 6th grade, they was literally calling me Big Nose. They was really mean to me back in elementary school. And I was the sweetest thing in the world. I still am. Just don't provoke me. God is working on that. Like, he has the last say so. But I digress. I was an outcast in my classroom. Danny was an outcast in their classroom. So we was watching the movie, the classes, and some people were talking, some people was actually focused. I don't remember what the movie was. Don't expect me to remember what the movie was. But me and Danny were like in the back with a group of other people. And we had like pizza and soda and ice cream. You know when they give you like a third of a third of a third of a slice and like a half of a half of a half of a slice. Miss Lawson did not play that. They did it, but they was like, nah, we just go get enough pizzas and everybody can have like an actual can of soda, like a whole can to themselves. So she was really nice in that sense. Which now looking back at it as an adult, I'm pretty sure she did that out of her own pocket because teachers don't really get paid that much, which they should, especially dealing with these little bad kids these days. But anywho, so me and Danny was in the back with a bunch of other kids and we were just talking and somebody had said something to me and I just wasn't paying it no mind. Me and Danny was just talking. And even in that, the kids started teasing me and Danny because we were just talking. Like, that's not my fault that y'all didn't want to get the time to know this beautiful individual. And that's not Danny's fault that y'all didn't want to take the time to want to get to know me. So we were talking, found out that we had a lot in common. Both our oldest siblings, both had little siblings, you know. Just unorthodox little people, because remember this is 5th grade, but we had a bunch of fun. it was an interesting conversation, a nice little 2 hours or whatever. So little did I know, I think that was like the last time me and Danny would have actually talked, cause this was like the end of the year, the end of the school year, right? Did not see Danny again until 8th grade when we ended up going to the same middle school. Jaguars, y'all know. Those in the DMV, in the little Forestville area, y'all know. Because that school is still in business, and I don't want to put the name out there because But me and Danny ended up reconnecting again in 8th grade because we had the same algebra teacher, pre-algebra. I think, yeah, pre-algebra. I ain't good in math, so me and Danny used to be helping me with math all the time. We sat next to each other, and that's really where our friendship really started to take off because we got back reacquainted again. I didn't think Danny would remember me, but whole time Danny actually did remember me, said my name and everything. We was in class, I think the first week of school, and I was like, "Oh crap, how you been?" Da 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 da. So, fast forward to high school, right? Oh, this is when you start feeling yourself. You're trying to figure yourself out, this, that, and the third. And this is where I really found out that Danny is just not wrapped tight. And how I bypassed that and missed that in elementary school and middle school is beyond me. But this is where I found out in high school that Danny is just not wrapped tight. But Danny is always, on point. Now, disclaimer, but I have to say it. Danny, for those who are new to my channel and do not know, Danny is gay, but Danny now identifies as, what are you now, Danny? What are you now? A pickle? A sandwich? Non-bendering? What are you now?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, your pronouns. They, them, it. What is
You know my pronouns.
Yeah, but for the people that don't know, I want to make sure.
They, them, she, her.
They, them, she, her. It just... they, them, she, her. Okay. So... But in high school, Danny was still he, him, and that it. This is so... But... Danny used to get a lot of flack back it's not funny, but like Danny used to get a lot of flack in high school because Danny would just be being Danny. Like Danny wasn't bothering nobody. Danny was not harassing nobody. I don't understand why homophobia exists. To this day, I really still don't know. Like, your preference is your preference. You don't have to believe in it. You don't have to agree with it. But they're still human beings, as are you and I still human beings. Like, as long as they ain't doing nothing.
Did they mislabel it?
As long as they ain't doing anything to disrespect you or put you in harm's way, like, leave them be. Leave them alone. Like, I can't stand it. Like, oh my gosh. Let God deal with that when we got to stand in front of him. But dang. So, I'm sorry. It just really, like, throws me off. I can't stand homophobia. I really can't. But he used to get a lot of flack. Sorry. They used to get a lot of flack back in high school. Because Danny used to hang around all the pretty girls, i.e. me and my other friends. That wasn't our fault. The boys in school was fast and just hormonal, and they just wanted to boink everything that breathed. So they used to be really jealous of Danny because Danny used to do things. Danny could do things that the regular hetero boys could not do, if that makes sense. Like, Danny could squeeze our boobs. Danny could smack our butt. Danny could play in our hair. Like, granted, Danny did not do none of this. Once in a blue moon, Danny did. Danny is not one of those, like, Danny's not one of those types. Danny's very much still, like, Danny has feminine, I want to say, feminine traits and like feminine characteristics, but Danny's not like walking around in 6-inch pumps with a bust down You know, like Danny ain't walking around like that. Danny's, y'all get what I'm saying. So, but Danny used to get so much flack, and he just used to piss us off as the females. Like, leave Danny alone. And this went on from freshman year, I kid you not, all the way to senior year. Now, had I known some of the stuff that I know now,
Okay. Alright.
that's another topic for another day. But
Flip that way.
I know some tea. Anywho, Danny is what I would consider. Oh my gosh. I really have no actual word to describe Danny outside of like just a Rubik's Cube. Danny is smart as heck. Danny is like really smart. Danny got a whole college degree, like two of them, a master's, an associate's, and a bachelor's, I believe. And I think Danny's going for the master's. I could be wrong. I don't know. I just know Danny got a college degree, right? Danny is stupid smart. Danny's got a heart of gold. Danny's, oh my gosh. I just, in a really dark place in my life, especially in my like teen years, Danny was always like a good voice of reason for me. Now, Danny ain't no saint by a long shot, y'all. But for some reason, they just knew what to say whenever I was just having moments. And that's what basically most of us in the group. So we've always had this camaraderie where it was just like, it was a little bit difficult at first when I was trying to explain it, but we have this respect and camaraderie now where like Danny may not agree. Well, let me not say agree. Well, maybe agree. I don't know. Danny doesn't share the same beliefs that I do, but Danny respects my beliefs. I don't agree with the little here and there's that they do, but not my place to judge. All I could do is just pray for Danny. That's all I could do. But I still love Danny as an individual, as a human being. I love them for them. That's basically the best way I could put it. I love them for them, regardless of the sexual orientation or the preference or what they do in their personal life, their day to day. Like, we're supposed to love people as God loves us. So for me, Danny is a very good example of that. Because even though we're not on the same page or the same wavelength, if that makes sense, I still love Danny as a human being, as an individual. And it would be kind of boring if everybody thought and acted the same. I will say that. There are things that Danny has opened me up to that I never thought about in a to broaden my thinking perspective with certain things, and vice versa. So it's not like it's just one of those like, our friendship is beneficial in a few aspects. Like, Danny's taught me stuff, I've taught Danny stuff. Again, we are still human beings with our own life, our own different set of friends still. We've had, I would say, healthy debates. I can honestly say I don't ever recall us having like an argument, but we've had like healthy debates. So again, I would love for Danny to share my belief of Christ. But then again, not everybody does. Different religions, this, that, and the third. But like, maybe they will, maybe they won't. That's their own journey that they have to do, but I pray that they do. But I'm still gonna love Danny regardless. That's something Danny gotta answer for himself when Danny stand in front of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So, dang, not the thing ricocheted and knocked this over too. I said, not a ricochet and knocked this over too. Golly, Hulk, look at you.
I didn't even touch the bed.
I know, but it hit the wall so hard it ricocheted the vibrations, the vibranium. You just working on. You look at you, strongo. Just working. But yeah, that's about the best. Oh, I don't really do I. Oh, but for goodness sake, don't ask Danny for no directions. Danny's gonna get you lost into Timbuktu. That's what it is. And Danny likes to have fun with danger, and I don't think that's okay because Danny, in certain aspects, reminds me of my father, and that's just not cool. Okay, because you're not gonna get me hemmed up. I'm gonna tell this one story, and then my little story time is over. So it was this one time, Danny, our friend Jay and we were going to some bar. This was like back in 2016 or something like that. We was going to some bar just for like a little happy hour or something like that. Now the email said what time it was, and we were going. This is how I don't like when people just don't be tapping into their black skills, and it really pisses me off because it's like, you're black. Wake up. We don't do this, okay? We go the opposite way. We don't do this. Strike one. When we got to the door, there was no security, there was no line, there wasn't even no music playing. You know how the bar looks before it's opening up, or how the bar looks when it's closed for the day? And it just looks like a regular dilapidated building, just closed, like just hasn't been touched in eons. That's exactly how it looked. And I said, I don't think the place is open. No, this is the place. This the place. That's Jay. Danny like, oh girl, it's open. Stop being scary all your life. We gonna have fun. I'm telling you, their cognitive black skills do not be kicking in. It really don't. So that's strike one. Strike two, we get in the door. The door is open. There's nobody here, but the door is wide open, and there's like 4 sets of steps. For the life of me, I wish I could remember what the bar was. Was this Rose Bar? Was this Decades? I can't remember, but it was one of those down U Street, if I'm not mistaken. And it was like a Tuesday night or a Wednesday. It was one of them bars. Either Rose, Decades, or something else. But it's like somebody in the comments who's in DMV, it's got like 4 levels of steps. I know that much. It's like 4 levels of steps. You go get your quad workout in quick in there, right? So they going up the steps. They really thought I went behind them. I did not go behind them. I made it up 3 steps and was like, nah, to hell with this. And I left back out. So they're still going. So strike 3, I hear Jay at like the 3rd level of the steps. And she's like, oh no, it don't look right ahead. No, we gotta go. We gotta go. So then I hear, Nene. Nene. And that's her and Danny. Where you at, girl? Oh my God, where she at? I said, y'all, I'm down here. Look, I'm sitting outside like this. They were mad. They said you ran back out. I said, I never went in. I never went in. Danny always getting us into danger. That's what that is.
That was not actually my idea that night. That was that was Jay's idea, because she decided that we were going to go to this bar because there was an event happening. I had no idea. I was just tagging along because it's fun. So don't sit there and be like, Danny did this. I don't get us in trouble all the time. We together get each other into trouble.
Together meaning you and her. Don't put me in the together,
don't
because
act like you don't get us in trouble.
I do not get us into trouble because I be the smart one. I don't know what you're talking about. When have I ever gotten us into trouble?
On the beach.
When did I get us in trouble on the beach? What did I do? I ain't bring no food for them sea rats to be getting us. When did I get us in trouble? What did I do?
You let the ocean take me.
I did not let the ocean take you.
Let the ocean take me. She let the ocean take me.
You shouldn't have been out there trying to play Ariel.
Let the ocean take me.
I can't swim, so I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why you went out there.
I was being taken.
I can't swim. I don't know why you went way.
She didn't care.
I don't know why you went way out there as if I was supposed to get you when you know I don't go no further than my calves. If you just got swept, you just got swept. So
okay, just know I'm gonna remember that. Don't ever get swept.
I won't, because I won't go that far in the ocean. You see what I mean? BS. Ugh. I still love you though.
I love you too. I'll think about saving you.
I won't be in the water. They just always doing something. The bar, the Confederate flags and jerseys.
Oh my gosh, there were no Confederate flags.
Yes, it was. They took. We was.
There were no Confederate flags.
Yes,
Why are you lying? No, it wasn't. That was your imagination.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
It was one hanging off that little mom and pop shop.
There was not a Confederate flag.
Y'all, we went to Atlantic City for my birthday back in 2017, and my dad came along with us, right? I told them, follow behind my daddy. They had one rule, just follow behind my daddy. Nope. They want to take a detour because they thought it was quicker. I took a nap, and when I came to, we was in this mom and pop town. When a lick of melanin in sight, I promise you, Oreos.
There wasn't even no one there. We didn't even see anybody.
Oreos didn't even exist in that little area.
I think you confused.
Chips Ahoy. No, it was Atlantic City. No.
Yes, because you woke up on the way coming back, but there was nobody there because it was just cornfields. On the way to the other thing we went there.
But we was going to Atlantic City. That's where we ended up in that little Confederate town.
We didn't go to no Confederate town.
Drove through it because EJ wanted to find a detour because he didn't want to follow behind Pop.
Honey,
that was the Atlantic City trip.
Honey, I think
because him and Rob said they was waiting for like 2 hours waiting for us.
Honey, I think you might just be imagining things.
You ain't finna make me look like I'm crazy. On that note,
you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. I'm positive. Go suck an egg. That's what you could do.
And you can go eat your big toe.
I can't lift my leg that high. I'm old.
I know.
I'm old. Forget you. See what I mean?
I know, Mariel.
Bob the drag queen. Ooh. Now, on that note, that's the end of my story time.
Courage.
That's fine. I am Courage. I tell everybody that.
Talent and all.
But Courage saved everybody, so boom. That is my story time on me and that one down there. That is my bestie. I love my bestie. I will fight anybody behind that person. The only one allowed to give me a headache is that one. And even then, it's still restrictions. So, yeah. Get y'all a good best friend that you could grow old and be annoying with. We ain't going in the same nursing home, but...
Yes, we are.
No, we're not, because I'm going to be with my husband. No, we're not.
And I'll be in the room right next to y'all.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Watch.
Go get you some cats or something.
Why I gotta get cats? I have y'all. Y'all do the same thing.
Whatever. No, I wouldn't.
Y'all do the exact same thing cats do.
I don't like y'all that much to do that. So
it's okay. You don't gotta like us as much.
I don't like you that much to do that. On that note, make sure you like, follow, comment, and subscribe. And that's all I have today for you. But remember to be you and only you, and be true to you. And if somebody got a problem with anything that you got going on, tell them God bless you and keep it moving. Because I can't say really what I really wanted to say because I'm trying to be better. But y'all know. Okay. Peace. Mwah.